Good Morning Northwest Morning Sprint is brought to you by Bill's Heating and Air Conditioning.
It is 6:53. Time to get you ready for your Tuesday here in the Morning Sprint.
Destiny Richards is live in Spokane with a fundraiser helping people struggling with addiction. And Caroline Flynn has an update on a shooting we were first to tell you about yesterday.
But first to Mark Peterson, following at least 3 inches of snowfall coming our way, Mark.
Yep, starting about 4 o'clock this afternoon. Right now we're sitting at 17 degrees. It is a chilly start, but a clear sky. Look what happens with our 24-hour forecast. By noon, we start to see the cloud cover. By 4 o'clock, we've got the snow hitting us. Now, there are going to be areas to the west that don't get as much, but boy, it's backed up against the mountains of Idaho, and it's just going to continue. So be prepared for that. Again, potentially anywhere from 2 to 4, 5 inches by tomorrow morning. 32 will be our high today, 31 into Pullman, Moses Lake, 35.
Well, with all that snow comes some slick morning commutes and the possibility of school closures. Make sure you wake up with Good Morning Northwest tomorrow to find out which schools are opening late or not at all. We will update that list all morning long, of course, on KXLY.com.
30-year-old Yasir Daraji made his first court appearance yesterday. Police say he strangled his ex-wife and set her body on fire. Daraji was arrested Saturday for the murder of Ibtihal Daraji. Court documents say Yasir had threatened her before. He and Ibtihal have 2 children together who have been placed in foster care. Spokane firefighters and police officers found her body inside a burning car last week near Thornton Murphy Park on Spokane's South Hill. Daraji is being held on a $1 million bond.
27-year-old Christian Robinson was arrested and charged with second-degree murder following yesterday's fatal shooting in a Hilliard McDonald's parking lot. Spokane police want your help to find out why. They're trying to figure out if this was a random shooting or if Robinson knew his victim, whose identity we don't know yet. It happened yesterday around 1:15 in the morning. A woman called to say her friend had been shot. He had died at the scene. Several people were immediately questioned. Robinson was the only one who was arrested.
Anybody that has any information, we would really appreciate a phone call. Anybody that was in the area or has been contacted by somebody else or received information, obviously we want you to call Crime Check and get a hold of us.
That number is at the bottom of your screen, 456-2233.
The U.S. is planning more flights to evacuate American citizens out of Wuhan, China, the epicenter of a new coronavirus outbreak. The first flight could leave as early as today. Those who are evacuated will arrive at one of 4 U.S. military bases where they will be quarantined. 425 people had died from the virus in China, and there are more than 20,000 confirmed cases. The CDC says there are 11 cases in the U.S.
As the coronavirus and fears surrounding it continue to spread, there's still a lot about the virus health officials don't know. But many doctors agree Americans should actually be more concerned about the flu. Though coronavirus is considered a public health emergency, caused hundreds of deaths, and has no known vaccine, its impact is small compared to the flu. The CDC has reported 19 million cases of the flu, with 180,000 hospitalizations and 10,000 deaths. That's 25 times as many deaths as the coronavirus. Fortunately, there's something you can do about it. Doctors recommend everyone who can get vaccinated against the flu to do so. Flu season typically peaks in February. Doctors don't know how long or how many more people could be infected.
A Spokane City Council vote on the future of mosquito alarms has been pushed back again. The ordinance sponsored by Councilmember Kate Burke would prevent local business owners from using high-pitched alarms to deter loiterers. She claims the alarms unfairly discourage children and young adults from being downtown. The council had deferred the vote once before during a December 17th meeting. The vote is now scheduled for March 16th.
Adult and Teen Challenge here in Spokane is competing with all the Pacific Northwest campuses to raise money for their program that is helping young men that are struggling with addiction and abuse. And this is the trophy that they're trying to keep. How much money are you raising?
Well, last year, through the community support, we raised $20,000. This year, our aim is $22,000.
Absolutely. And you guys need to come out and help them keep this trophy. This year's Bowl-a-thon is meant to raise funds for this, and it's on Sunday, February 9 from 1 to 4 p.m. at Lilac Lanes. You can sign up as a team, individual, or sponsor. It's $25 to register online at that website on your screen. Come out and meet these men face to face and come out and bowl and strike out addiction.
Coming up next on Good Morning America, radio host Rush Limbaugh announced news about his health this morning. He's been diagnosed with advanced lung cancer.
As is the case with everybody who finds themselves in this circumstance, you want to push ahead and try to keep everything as normal as you can, which is something that I'm going to try to do.
He says he's known he's been sick since last month, but waited to share it until now because he'll need to take time away to fight that late-stage cancer.
Plus, an exclusive peek at tomorrow night's special episode of The Bachelor. You can catch that special episode right here on 4 News Now. It starts at 8 o'clock tomorrow night.
Much anticipated results of the Iowa caucuses will be released sometime today. Campaigns and their supporters have been waiting for hours for those results. State officials say they've seen inconsistencies between the count from the first round popular vote, the final votes, and the pledged delegates' figures. The delay is raising questions about the new app used this election cycle to report results. But the Democratic Party is insisting that the problem has nothing to do with any hacking or intrusion. This morning, the chair of the Iowa Democratic Party is defending the handling of the issue, arguing that paper trails and other systems in place uphold the integrity of the process. In his statement, Troy Price says that at this point, the Iowa Democratic Party is manually verifying all precinct results and that, quote, we are validating every piece of data we have against our paper trail. That system is taking longer than expected, but it's in place to ensure we are eventually able to report results with full confidence. Also happening today, President Trump will give his annual State of the Union address. He'll reportedly encourage Congress to work with him to build an inclusive economy. You can watch his speech right here on 4 News Now. It happens live at 6 p.m.
All right, a live look outside. Boy, traffic is in good shape. We have a clear sky, and it is cold, 17 degrees. Snow coming in today. That's going to happen about 4 o'clock. More snow through tomorrow morning. Be careful.
You've been warned.
That's right. And keep it here. GMA starts right now.